Okay, Atar, I'm here in One God Family. So all the questions what people asking, just put up. So I give them all answer. This is the English group, na? Okay, if I understood right.
A very much warm welcome to Mr. Zahid Khan, the Prophet, the Messiah of the all eternities and the heart of the God. So we will going to start our question and answer session from our next message. Thank you so much, Holiness. Prophet Zahid Khan, we will take you a little back in the past where you was explaining the reasons, history and the consequences of Adam's failure of his mission. So, how long it took angels to find another prophet, and who was that next prophet after Adam, and what was the mission for him?
After Adam, Hunuk was the prophet, but somehow he was working for God on the individual basis, and but history don't mention, only Bible. After Adam, it took 1,600 years, 1,016 generation. Then came the Noah. After Noah, it took again dark time period, and after 400 years later come the Ibrahim. We call him in English Abraham. After Abraham's, then standing in the line prophet Isaac, Jacob. There's a lineage prophet Joseph. Then Joseph went to Egypt, and then came about timing 400 years later in Ladi family. This time period there was a slave. Then came the Moses, and after came again many prophets. And then about 1,600 years later is coming the Jesus. 575 years later is coming the Muhammad. This is a lineage which is coming from prophet lineage after Adam.
Thank you, Prophet Zahid Khan. We will take you to your own personal experiences and challenges during your mission. Before we get our next question, the further question is, what was the reason and challenges to those prophets which were chosen from time to time? As Islam says, there was 124,000 more or less prophets was chosen. What happened to other prophets? Were they disappeared? Were they killed? What does the historical and spiritual facts explain about it?
Islam says but there is 148,000 prophets, and among of them 147,900 about 75 prophet, they could not take the prosecution and confrontation. They lost their family, they lost their home, the pressure of society. Finally, help was not coming, and there was a many cross, so they left the mission of God. They did not left the mission of God because they dislike God or they hate God. We are human beings and we have our own limitation. This is like a weightlifting. Some can carry relative weight, some can carry more, some can carry much intensive or extreme. So there's a question of how many crosses you are able to take and how many times you can put yourself in the end that you can die in this long dark journey. This is all our relatives. But all these prophets who left, they were sad, broken heart. Somehow God forgive them and give them best reward what they could have actually. So it is a story of sadness, broken heart and loneliness for the prophet who followed this path and never saw the mourning and hope. Okay, sorry about that. Islam takes about 124. But doesn't matter, 124 or 148,000. We are talking this journey, what happened to the Prophet.
Thank you so much, Prophet Zahid Khan. Our next question is about your personal experiences during your mission from God. Did you also have such kind of difficulties and challenges? And also, did people try to also kill you? Please explain us a little bit more about it. Thank you.
All the prophets, what they went in the history, cross and challenge and pay their life with blood. I went through all those experiences. However, my journey began with the love of God, with the grace of God. So, all this challenge or sacrifice, this loneliness, I could take it because my love for God and God's love was dominating my spirit. I have been many times, many occasions they could kill me, but I'm still living and continue crossing the message of God. And the way God say, whatever you heard, observe and journey, this is the key for all mankind to find home. So in this miserable journey, even the worst situation in prison, or they tried to kill me, or every challenge in which came, my spirit inside in the love of God was a mystics, enlightenment, so I could cross this all challenge. And I always thought one life is not enough to give for God. Even today, whenever such a challenge came that I could lose my life, I always say to God, I can lose everything. I lose my God, my life. I can lose it, my life, again and again. But I cannot lose your love and you. And I know this life is a short, but this is my conclusion. I will never find another like God actually. So all this miserable dark journey, I say to God always that just stay by my side when I walk in these dark storms. Be my guide. I can lose it, everything, all today or tomorrow. I never mind at all. So my love, make it very easy to walk on this dark path in this evil world, because after every cross I was so embraced by God's love. So every cross bring you more near in love of God. So today God say, my deepest feeling show always in silence. You are not living in the heaven, but you are living in silent moment of my heart. And I made it my spiritual life. And my inner voice is saying that you are most lucky man and you have all the fortune because God think about you.
Thank you so much, Prophet Zahid Khan. Such a great testimony. That's absolutely true, that the one who has the love of God, grace in his spirit, he is the most wealthiest person in the world. And you claim to be Messiah of the all eternities, so may God bless you more. Our next question is, people normally expect Prophet to have miracles. Do you also have a miracle which was given to you?
First of all, my cross question is, all these prophets who show the wonders, if there was a qualified and able to bring the word of God? Answer is very loud, no, at all. God gave me also highest miracle, that our teaching is a divine quelle, original source coming from God. Whoever will be follow this teaching, he will live in the heart of God, not in the heaven. And the greatest wonder is that through our teaching, God give me greatest wonder and miracle that he can meet God and he can see God. And this teaching is the settlement between God and the God living relationship people who will change and transfer this world into goodness, from evil into goodness. So our wonder is the highest wonder that you can meet God, and highest settlement that God prophesy come through, that kingdom of God will establish now on earth and evil will pass away. So no wonder it came in the human mankind history since mankind is created on earth. And this is a final destination of mankind through me, that they will live all in the heart of God. New heaven, God will settle down on earth, and new earth, new mankind who have a living relationship with God will live on this earth, and this evil will pass away, and no one even ever going to talk about past.
Thank you so much, Prophet Zahid Khan. That was our last question of the day. If you still have a time availability, please let us know that if there's possibility, we can take you to our next chat group, Sache Lamhat Khuda ke Saath.
Okay, in 5 minutes, I'm there. I'll be there. Okay. 2 moments with God.
Thank you so much, Holiness Zahid Khan, for your spiritual guidance and very much valuable time. And thanks to our all member, especially our brother Abu Bakr, our team. And we'll meet you in our next chat group, Sache Lamhat Khuda ke Saath.